What's up, guys? Goombot the Coin Guy here. I'm going to show you how to submit your coins online to PCGS. So you have to be a member of PCGS, which they will send you a magazine. I think it's every 3 months. And if you get like the top tier, which I think is platinum, it's like $230 a year. You get 8 submissions, which is worth it if you're going to put that many coins through there. To me it is, because it's like $40 every submission and more and up from there. So then this is the home page. Once you go on here, you sign in your account, you go to submit. That takes you right to the submit coins. If you're getting something regraded that's in a capsule and you want to get it recapsulated, then you put it in through here. But if you're just doing a raw coin, you go right here. Start. Last coin I did was a 1880. Here we'll do a we'll do a 1882 CC Carson City Morgan Dollar, and it comes right up. You pick out which one's yours. So I was the GSA horde, so they have to put a new capsule. I enter what the value of it is, so it's about 400 as it sits. Put the quantity, which is 1. I write any comments, anything I want to know. It's a VAM 5. I put that in there. Whatever else I want to put in. Is it a mint error? Yeah, I can click mint error. If it's not a mint error, then I don't. True view imagery, that's if you ever go to sell your coin, they can look your coin up. It has the little gold seal on your graded coin that they can look at. They can scan it with their phone and it'll come up with the actual picture of your actual coin in the holder. Variety, if it's a special variety of that coin, like anything, a die crack, whatever, a VAM, special labeling, you can have that. All these things cost extra. $5 for the true view. I always click that, and then all this here, right? I go to add item, boom, everything looks good. Continue, load, continue. All right, are you looking at everything? This is the regular cost is $40. I think I have it. Yeah, the regular cost is $40, but then you don't have to do that service. You can change service level. So that one's $40. You see everything here. You get the gold shield. That's their most popular service, and you're covered up to $2,500. If you have a coin that's more like this one's 10,000, right? 10,000 items are covered up to $10,000 maximum. Whatever, and that comes back in 15 days, so you can have your coin done in under 2 weeks. About 2 weeks. $150 service, you get the gold shield, you're covered up to 100,000, 5 business. $300, 2 to 5 business days. Value after grading, so they'll tell you everything, what the value is, all that. And then that's really that's probably a cool thing. I like that, the value after grading. That's actually something that's cool. But for $300, I'm good. I'll figure it out on my own. But yeah, that's it. Then you hit save, you go to save, you're here, boom, continue, and once you continue, it's gonna want your address and all, and that's it, and then you're done. So then you hit submit. Once you get to where your address is, it's gonna ask you how you pay. You put your credit card information in there, and that's really all you do. And then you'll get an email. Once it's submitted, you'll get an email. You have to print the email up. It has the directions on how they want it shipped. They want you to put the any raw coins. They recommend that you put them in these slips, these 2x2 slips. So you put them in these, and then you just want to make sure everything's packed tight. I always put packing paper around it, and then I send it on in. But when you print that up, you want to print 2 copies, one with your receipt, and you're going to sign it. You're going to staple it all together. The directions, the receipt, this level, service level, it shows that you're agreeing to everything. Staple that all together, sign it, put it in the box or in the package with it, and then on the box you want to write what kind of shipping you want back, right? So if you want regular shipping, express shipping, because you're gonna have to pay for that shipping, that's gonna be might be an additional charge, I'm not sure, but US, yeah, so that's what you have to do. Then you send it out. 30 to 45 days later, you get your coins back, and you'll find out what your grading is. If they have any issues in the meantime, or they're offering something extra, they will call you, they will email you, and then you tell them yes, you tell them no, and that's really the thing. And the other thing with grading is you just want to make sure that whatever you're sending in is going to, compare it to maybe another coin that is graded or something like that. That's how I used to do it when I first started. Now I kind of know how to grade them, but what I would do is, if I thought the coin was going to be an MS65, I would compare it to another coin like it or another anything and look at the details and see what an MS65 would entail to have that on my coin. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm not always right, but I get pretty damn close. So, it's humans grading it. So that's the thing with it. And that's it. And you're done. done. It's really not that hard. I think it's harder when you have to fill the paperwork out that they send you in the mail. I think that's harder because there's so much on there. Here it kind of just takes you right to where you want to go, and that's it. And just make sure you put your coins in these. You don't want to give them any excuse to say something got damaged with your coin and give you a lower grade. So I do exactly what they ask of me, and I just try to keep it as simple as that. So thanks, guys. And if you ain't stacking, you're slacking.